The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The
Blue, purple, green, red. All the mother shit says dead. Mother,
green,
1,
purple,
2,
blue,
3,
red.
4. All I wanna do is floor.
Ooh. Oh, wait. Not everyone look at me. I got nervous.
All right, my turn. Ah! Oh, Heath, people keep commenting about some shoes that you wear, how scary the bottom of it is.
It's my Clarks. So
all right, so what's going on there?
The Clarks are very gummy. Like the whole sole is very, very sticky.
So you have a bunch of gum under there?
No, it's just the way that part of the shoe changes color from wearing them.
But how does that change on camera? Like, how does that visible on camera?
No, it's just the bottoms turn like really like dirty, dark.
He doesn't clean his shoes.
Oh, because it just like picks up the dirt.
Yeah.
It's like slime.
Yeah,
it
it's
picks
like
up all the
having a
dust
slime
and
bottom.
stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Like when in the car they have that like slime that cleans your vents.
Yeah,
I imagine like that.
The slime that cleans your vents.
Yes, have you ever seen it? It's like putty that you can like take it out and then you like touch your car with it. It picks up.
Oh
all the
wait,
dust.
I've seen that before. I've seen it like as an ad.
And you can like put it in the cup holder and like get all the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, was that like on a?
I think it went
Shark
viral.
Tank?
TikTok.
Okay, because I feel like I saw it on like where they bulletproof or bullet. The magic bullet. The magic bullet.
Love.
You know
I've
how
seen
like,
on TV.
I've seen it on TV. I thought that's where I saw it.
So we had it, and then but also don't leave it in your car because it'll get hot and turn into like
actual slime.
Really watery and just spill everywhere.
The smell. I can smell it just thinking about it.
It smells nice though, right? It
No.
smells like, no.
Gack.
I don't like it.
Oh,
What'd
I
you
like
say?
that. It's like
Gack?
glue.
What's gack?
It was like a before slime you could buy gack. It was like a
Really?
slime.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like a toy?
Gack. Yeah.
Ah.
But it would be like slimy and it'd get stuck in your hair.
Oh, there was nothing better than a fresh silly putty though.
It
You
is
get that
very
little
similar.
egg shape,
Yeah. Little egg.
and then you
Silly
put it on
putty. I forgot about
newspaper.
silly putty.
You put it on newspaper and it'll pull up the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the print.
Yeah.
Oh my
You gotta get it
God.
fresh as soon as it gets delivered.
Oh, I love that.
I liked that stuff that came in a tube that you'd put at the end of a straw and then blow a bubble with it. You could like play with the
Yes.
bubble.
Oh yeah, it was. What was it? Edible?
No, Zane. Oh yeah, and it tasted so good. You
It
ate
tasted okay. I think it looked so good or smelled so good you wanted to eat it. Maybe
You
it was one of
probably
those.
ate it. I
products.
just don't think you were supposed to eat
No,
it.
no,
It
no.
was
I didn't
definitely
eat
one of
it.
those things you shouldn't eat, but you wanted
It looked
to.
like you wanted to because they made it smell. That's what those kids' toys, man. It's so dangerous to make them like smell really good. Or why are you making something smell like cookie butter? Like I want to eat it now. You know what I mean? Don't make candles smell like
Good for you.
that.
Now you're probably gonna get a bellyache.
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat it. Or chapstick. I'm putting chapstick on my lips, and all of a
Yeah,
sudden I'm
biting
like,
A snack.
ooh, why?
Ew.
Why? Yeah, just conscious. I just scrape it off my tongue at once. Just
Ew. All the dead skin.
Yeah,
Ew.
oh,
Gross.
I'm like, hey, can I reapply? Didn't you just put it on? No.
How do you put chapstick on?
Can we roll the intro, please?
Hit it.
I'm Zane. I'm Heath.
I'm Remy. I'm Alicia.
Should we just get into the episode?
Yeah,
So we
no
cut the
intros because
intro?
everybody knows who we are, baby.
Period.
If they're watching now, they need to watch all the rest of the episodes to really get to know us before watching this one, right?
I agree.
What if someone watching right now, this is their first time ever watching?
Good thing they watched the intro so they know who we are.
Thank you, Remy.
Yes.
Oh,
You're welcome, Alicia.
Why don't you give a quick little intro like you're in a
you,
classroom? Like, you know when they
Remy.
make you stand up and do a quick little intro?
Hey guys, my name is Heath.
Oh my God, I hate it.
Hi, Heath.
My name's
it.
Zane. I'm 31. I'm from Florida and I'm outgoing.
This just sounds like a dating show.
Outgoing,
that.
a little ditzy, but a big heart, maybe.
That was great.
That was really good.
Thank you.
Everyone looked at me.
I don't think.
That was me trying to make fetch happen, and it did nothing.
I like going to school and orientation and having to do that when you're like counting how many people are before you have to go, or like
Oh,
when you're
yeah.
reading in class out loud and you try to get ahead and start reading it so you know what you're
Popcorn.
saying. Yeah, and then you gets to you and you forget where you are and then it's really embarrassing.
Or someone goes to the bathroom and then they skip a paragraph and then you're like, damn it.
Dude, they really invented anxiety, huh? Like that
For
type of
real,
shit. Like
for
they
real.
really didn't need to do that. They didn't teach us anything. It literally just caused a lot of pain.
Also, I'm sorry. Say a fun fact about yourself. Nothing.
No.
Blank.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm like,
nothing fun about
I
me.
like video games.
yeah, it's like,
Like we're having a hard time making friends already. Let's like, why are you gonna put us now?
naturally too.
Yeah, help us make friends naturally, not that type of shit. It's
Yeah,
not
and then
cool.
they-
It's cringy.
And then they take you to like the playground and then they make you eat sand with the group. I don't know.
Oh, were you bullied?
You guys didn't eat sand?
No.
Oop.
I
It was
just
a
got
different time.
I just got food in the back of my shirt.
In the hoodie?
Yeah, it's terrible.
I can picture that.
This is so
That's
sad.
Yeah. Remy would have definitely been the person to come and like befriend like the loser, the kid being bullied, and be like, "Hi, do you want my snack pack?"
It's okay. I brought extras.
I brought extras.
She would.
You know, she always had some more for somebody else.
I would get in trouble as a kid.
Oh, God.
No, because I'd have people come over and I would just give them my belongings. Like they would be like,
What?
"Oh my
Oh,
god,
wow.
like I love your stuffed animal." I'd be like, "You can have it." And then I would give away all my stuff. And then at one point, my mom came up and she was like, "You have to stop giving people your things."
You told me sharing is caring.
I was giving her like all my things, like I like your sweater. Here, take it. I like this, have it. And like my
Damn.
things were depleting. And my mom was like, "You have to stop. They're not for you to give away."
Yeah, no, I'd be really upset with my kid if they were just giving away all the shit on my him.
I was being nice.
That's so you.
No, that is
though.
a good. That's a good
so
trait to
you.
have.
I've
Or not a
learned
problem.
now. I've learned.
Yeah,
That's really funny.
but you still give a lot away.
I love sharing is caring.
Yeah,
love
it's
language.
nice. It's a good quality.
It's hard to tell a kid that because you like instill that in their brain, like sharing is caring.
It
Make sure to
is.
share your stuff. Oh, don't share too much though. But let's keep
There's a fine line. There's a
Keep
fine
it a
line.
little bit because
my
I'm paying
God.
for these.
because maybe you got to take care of yourself too.
Well, I'm excited for this episode because this is going to be our conspiracy episode.
Ooh.
Wait, we have to talk about Halloween Horror Nights. We
Oh,
didn't even talk
yeah,
about
you're
that.
right.
I'm
forgot to talk
here
about
to tell everybody that I survived and I am here.
Forever.
Not gonna give up. Thank
I'm
you,
not
Beyonce.
gonna stop us.
And honestly, it was not nearly. Granted, I didn't do anything, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be.
yeah, you thought it was gonna be like a torture hall.
I really
sure.
like. I kind of knew what to expect, but I was just. I understand now why people pay and go. I really do.
Yeah.
I get it. I get the thrill. I watched the Patreon vlog. I'm the only one that's seen it so far because my fiance edits it. And I have to say, it was really funny. And like, I could not have done any of those crazy houses you guys did, but the tram one I could have done.
tram was really
Alicia
fun.
was
Thank you.
right.
Also, I was watching Maxine, the movie
Yeah.
that's on Netflix now, and they were literally on the lot where that part is, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's the house from Psycho," but it was literally like where we just were, and I was
Cool.
like, "Oh my
I
god."
felt so stupid. We were driving by like the Psycho house. I'm like, oh, that's cool. They like recreated it. They're like, no, it's the actual one. I'm like, no, it's
He
no.
couldn't
Obviously,
wrap
it's
his
not.
head around Universal Backlot being where they film these movies and shows.
No, I think I'd be in your boat too, though.
Yeah,
I
like,
think that's
are
really
we sure
crazy
this
to
is like
think
where?
about.
No, I think they just. It's like a pop up shop. Like I don't think it's.
Yeah.
That's where they filmed it.
Is
That's
it,
what's cool
was
about
it big or was it small?
It's a size of a house. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
really?
it's really cool. But like when you look at the outside, you could tell that it was like done specifically for a look.
So there's like a theme park, and then they also like have the lot attached to it, and like they film stuff there.
It was
Yeah,
pretty
so-
much like a haunted maze, except it was like out in the open, like and you just walk through every set for
But,
every
like,
movie.
Isn't a theme park loud? How are they filming movies and stuff when the theme park is right
So
next
it's
door?
on the side. So they're like connected, but not. Like that whole side is where they would do like the filming for the shows and movies, and you could do like just tours, like not Halloween themed, of the back lot and like get to see everything behind the scenes.
That's
Got
really
it.
cool. I think you should try to do that, like the daytime,
I
like
wanna
actual
do it,
tour.
yeah.
You
where
can't
it's
just
not
like walk
scary.
around there. Like you can only do the tour.
The tour.
And normally
Okay.
you just like go on the tram and like see it all. But
Okay.
for Horror Nights, they're like, "Oh, you have to get off and walk through it."
And you can tell which music, if you watch something on YouTube or music videos, you could tell
Yeah.
which is shot at the back lot.
No way.
Because you can tell it's like a certain look.
Oh my god, I just found this out. The fountain for Friends, which I know some of us don't watch it, it's fine. The fountain for Friends is the same fountain in Hocus Pocus because it's filmed at the same spot.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Crazy.
Is that on the lot?
Well, that's WB. Like that's
Oh.
like a different one.
I
But
wanna
like
do
for
that one,
Universal,
too.
I was like, holy
Wow.
shit! Like,
Damn.
But it looks so different when you're watching a different movie.
Because they got to change it up
and like
completely.
the
So
chapel in Seventh Heaven is the same chapel in 2.5 Men, like any Pretty Little Liars,
way.
like it's always
Pretty
the
Little Liars
same
and Heart
fucking,
of Dixie were filmed at the same town.
chapel. Gilmore
That's
Girls,
cool.
like it's so cool. I love that shit.
sick. And they do a really good job to like make you not like think that it was in the same area. They just change up here and there, paint this wall a different color, and then
That's
it looks like
pretty
completely
cool.
different.
And it's
yeah.
cool. There's like a whole Western section. So like you feel like you're in like an old Western town, like,
Oh,
and that's a whole
wow.
section of the lot.
That's really,
Really
cool.
sick.
And they have like a European, like Italian looking section.
Yeah. But
Really cool.
But yeah, no, you definitely wouldn't have been able to do that.
The rest of the
section.
stuff.
It was like pretty. It was they did a really good job. It wasn't as bad as 17th Door, but you know it was scary.
I will say it wasn't as bad for me because I was like, they can't touch me. They can't
truly
touch me.
I looked at you like they can't. Thank God, wait, like no touching.
Yeah, watch the video. You're like this.
They can't touch
just covering our butts the whole time. Just no. Just PTSD.
All to say though, the vlog is very funny, so go check out our Patreon if you guys want to watch the behind the scenes vlog of everything.
We also filmed a little bit of the 17th Door. We filmed as much as we could until it happened. And we're like, fuck, we the whole video down the toilet. But we're uploading that too, just so
But
it's out.
prime example, that would have been you know what, let's just not upload it, but we're like, let's just put it out there.
Just put it out there. Let the
It's our
world
story.
see it. It
It
is.
is.
And
your
that is
story. It's your
on
truth.
patreon.com/basically unfiltered. Go subscribe, go follow. Oh, also it's free too if you want the chat. We like hop in there. Free shit in there.
Yeah, talk shit on there. And also we're giving away little perks like, you know, discounts for memberships and shit like that if you guys want to do that too.
I just posted photos of us in there.
Oh, you did? Thank you. Alicia, working hard. I'm always in that chat, by the way.
You
more
are- I
than
feel
more
like
than all of you
you're-
guys.
I feel like it's
I,
you.
I run that shit. I'm moderator on there. I'm fucking blocking up.
Moderated on there. Also
No. I haven't
say,
blocked anyone yet.
I would like
I
to go
have.
to Universal during the day. Like
Yeah.
when it wasn't scary, just because I feel like I did have a blindfold on a lot of it, so like I didn't really see everything.
Wait, your blindfold was iconic.
Oh my
so
God, you
funny.
guys. So I had this wonderful idea. At first, I was going to get a blindfold that said drama queen because I thought like everyone knows I'm being dramatic. But instead, I found this one that had fake eyes on it and it looked like my eyes were open. I was like, wait, this is so good. They'll never know. So I wore that. I also wore noise canceling
But you also
headphones.
couldn't see.
No, I couldn't see. And I was so excited to go with a man who was supposed to protect me and be big and strong. Cal was lagging because there were a lot of people there, but I had a blindfold on, so I literally couldn't see
No, he
anything.
left you so many times.
I
And I was like,
know.
Cal,
Yeah,
you
where's
have one
Remy?
job.
She's walking the other way.
I couldn't see.
She's holding on to somebody else.
Literally, it was almost that bad because he kept stopping, which granted, I understand, like there are a lot of people, so he kept like stopping because he didn't want to like push through people, so he was being polite, but I was like, please, you can't leave me alone when I'm wearing a blindfold and can't hear
I
anything.
always thought he was just trying to keep up with us because
Cal's
I would
also
always
very slow.
I also wasn't aware that Remy was that scared of it. I thought like you're kind of like upping it a little bit, but we
No.
got there and you really couldn't
at
do
one
anything.
point you were like, oh, she's serious. I
Oh,
was like,
she's
"Yeah,
serious about this. She's not fucking
It was
around.
so nice though because she would stay back and she would go hang out at like the little
concessions.
food set. So when we would get out of a ride, she would have like donuts,
like
and
just
then,
food ready
like,
for us. It was really nice.
I
Felt like
would
a mom.
love it. I genuinely I wish I liked roller coasters. I wish I liked this stuff. I just don't. I've tried it all. I just don't.
You're saying that you don't like to move very fast on
I don't like
anything,
moving.
right? You
I
don't
like
want to
being-
move and
I like being
Do you
stationary.
drive super slow?
After I got hit twice, I'm a really slow driver now.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that. I just don't like moving. I don't like spinning. I don't like feeling even like as a kid getting pushed on the swings, I didn't like that.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah. If
I
if
loved
I went
the
too high, I
swings.
always thought I was gonna die.
So it does start.
a me
It started
thing.
as a kid. The parents noticed that and didn't like push.
It's true.
to-
I would scream. The tire swing, don't even get me started. I met a girl the other day though who has the same like dislikes as me, and we were talking about how before we go, a lot of it is also like control. Like I don't like not being in control or like not knowing what to
That
expect.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So she told me that she also, I've never met someone who does this too. If I don't like going on rides that I've never been on in general, but if I have to, I'll watch a YouTube video first of what to expect and how the ride's gonna go. And I met a girl that does the same. I was like, wait.
So you watch the POV
Like a
of the
POV,
ride
yeah.
before riding. That's
so I know
so
what
funny.
to expect. It's a control issue for sure. But anyway,
You know what?
That's
and
so
that's
interesting.
okay. That's
and
okay,
that's
Ren.
just me. Thank you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't mind scaring other people though, right? Like if you're in the outfit scaring
I
people.
think I would like that.
You would like that because you have
No,
control.
you'd be like,
yeah. Boo.
You scare them, but give them a treat.
I'm so sorry.
Someone's scared. Do you want my mask?
I'm so sorry, I'll just go home. But it was really fun. The Harry Potter world was really cool.
Yeah,
Everything
until
was
it's
good.
closed.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
I know.
We
Well,
got to Harry Potter. We were so excited to ride the ride. And this is a ride you could ride too, right?
No, I hated it.
Oh,
I did
you
it once.
hated
I
it.
hated
Oh, okay.
it.
We got there and we got there, a minute
was
after
1
it was
minute.
closed.
The
1
worst
minute.
part, though, is we were across, like, literally 500 feet away, if that, for 30 minutes just chilling and talking
Yeah, that
and
was-
eating snacks,
that was
eating
dumb.
candy.
Yeah, we messed
And-
up.
I was face first in a chocolate muffin.
And the butter beer.
Oh,
And
yeah,
the
your
butter
butterbeer.
Oh, we
beer.
lost control. I think it usually takes one food, right? And that was the pizza, I would say. We had the pizza. We're like, okay, it's starting.
It's a wrap on the night.
And then we just started really like
Oh, we're going down this path. Okay.
we indulged. We did. We really did. And
Yeah, you get into a frenzy too.
I do it. No, like my eyes turn black. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I really black out.
What's your favorite dessert ever? Cookies?
I mean, this is a whole podcast.
Loaded question.
Let me
we
sit
could-
up.
we could.
Let me
Okay, I
sit
mean,
up.
look, I'm gonna have like 5 plates in front of me, right?
Okay.
One plate's gonna be buttercream,
Sorry.
buttercream. What's that?
Just a bowl of
Cake,
buttercream.
buttercream,
frosting.
cake, buttercream. So buttercream cake,
Frosting? Oh, a
frosting
cake.
with cake. Don't matter what the cake is.
Chocolate or vanilla cake?
Don't matter. Don't put fruits in it, or I will.
Really?
I'll kill you.
Heads will roll. And then we cookies,
No, his birthday's
Yeah.
coming up.
chocolate chip cookies, like fresh baked. Oh my god, I could just eat
But you
those
like
all.
you like crunchy cookies.
I'll eat either crunchy or like the
A cakey.
like fresh baked.
Okay.
Fresh baked cookie. Love that. Love that.
Can I
ish.
ask you guys real quick, because Zane and I actually got into like a really big fight about this.
I don't want to hear. I don't even want to hear it. It's. I know exactly
Wait,
what
I
you're about to
wanna
bring
hear
up.
Yeah, I'm
And
curious.
it pisses me off that you even think that you can bring this up as a topic of discussion because nobody eats that shit.
Chewy
No.
Chips Ahoy
No.
over Crunchy Chips Ahoy.
Crunchy.
I'm Team Chewy.
Oof.
I think I would go chewy.
So much better.
But I wouldn't
It tastes
say,
like rubber bands. There's just
know.
no flavor. It's like you eat, you're like, oh, that's really
You're
cheap.
crazy.
That's really cheap.
Oh my! This must be the worst rated cookie in the world.
I don't know if I would say they're like so much better. I think I would prefer
like
chewy.
you
If there
prefer-
was a stack in front of me, I'm grabbing like soft cookies over crunchy cookies all day.
No, I like soft cookies too, but
Not those
not the chewy Chips Ahoy. You go with the crunchy because it tastes better.
And you can dip it in milk.
To make it chewy.
No.
Yes.
make
You
it
make it
soggy.
soft, make it soggy and soft. It tastes
I'm
like
gonna
fresh
try
baked.
both and I'll let you know.
Okay, wait.
I don't think I've ever put them together in my head before. I'll
What was
let
your
you know.
third one?
I'll bring them all.
Ice cream. I love a cookies and cream ice cream as one scoop, and the next scoop is going to be like cake batter ice cream with
love
like
cake batter.
with like chocolate syrup in it. A
He
cake.
he does have the best Cold Stone
I was gonna
Order.
say,
Okay.
Do you do the cake pieces in
Yeah.
Cake
same-
batter and then Oreos.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus!
I like the Heath bars though, personally.
Fuck, Mary kill.
Ooh.
Those three.
Oh, easy.
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 After that reaction,
Yeah,
I
right?
hope we get it right.
I'm a fuck that little cookie.
Stop.
I'm gonna marry the buttercream icing cake.
Okay.
Wow.
Because like marriage, wedding cake, and then I'm gonna kill the ice cream because I can live
Damn.
without it.
Damn.
Wow.
Wait, you
Even
have two more
that
plates.
rea-
I'm curious. What
that
else are on the last two?
Oh, 2 more plates. I think I kind of overexceeded my.
You gotta have a brownie in there somewhere.
I do like brownies. It's not my like I can live without a brownie. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because to me, like a cookie is a brownie.
Ooh, I got something. Okay, this to me is the best texture. Everything is perfection
We're all
about it.
such foodie.
Yes.
The way we can talk about this all day long.
Cookie pizza from like Mrs. Field or like in the mall.
A Pazuki.
That is top tier for me. Where you could.
Like the Miss
Really?
Fields
With that
one.
nasty ass
I
icing on
love
top?
that cheap icing.
Really?
I love.
Pazuki, yes, but not Mrs. Fields.
I agree with
He
that.
lost me at
I
the
The
agree.
cookie
Mrs.
cake to me, it's like the regular cookies taste better than like the
Yeah,
whole.
I
There's
agree
something
with that.
going on in the middle of the cookie that
I
like
agree.
it doesn't
I
sit
agree.
right with me.
I want soft, rubbery, chewy. Just like give me that.
Oh, baby, you are middle American and it shows.
Okay, this is good to know though. Cookie pizza for you, not a Pizookie.
Ew, with
Cookie pizza.
icing on top is fucking nuts. Like, why?
I love it.
Why not like anything else on top?
They do taste kind of stale.
Yeah, but there's
'Cause
something.
no one
it
buys
might
them.
be. Maybe I just love the nostalgia of it
Yeah.
because that was like a birthday thing that I would
Yeah,
get as a kid,
yeah.
and I think I'm just chasing that excitement and feeling of what that
Aw.
treat was back then. So it
My
just every
heart.
time I eat it, it just like
It
Just
it feels
brings you
so warm. It
back.
feels good.
That's sweet.
But I think favorite dessert though, I wanted to piggyback you real quick. Brownie with a scoop of ice cream on top.
Hell yeah.
That's nice.
Can't
I love
go
that.
wrong.
You can't
A
go wrong
warm
with that
brownie.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I could fuck up? Ice cream cake.
You see, to me,
I do
not
too.
even.
Really?
It's a waste. I
love
think it's a
ice cream
waste of
cake.
time
The
and
cookie
energy
crunch in it?
for anybody
Eating it?
to buy it, to eat it, or to make it.
They're also really
Why
expensive. They're like 50, 60 bucks.
What is it? Carvel?
even better to not-
Carvel, or I like the Cold Stone ones, or the Baskin
Yeah.
Robbins. I'll go for anything.
Yeah, I don't understand the ice cream
I will
cakes.
say the cake gets really dry and it's frozen, and then the ice cream is also like it's
Oh,
cold.
I do
but
only
I
ice
like it.
cream. The ice cream cake that is just solid ice cream.
Then buy ice cream. Why we got buy ice cream cake? Because it's the shape of it.
It's
what-
fun.
It's not
It is
fun.
fun.
No, it's not. Don't no.
I like
No,
the
now you're
dry
pissing me.
ass
Now you're
It's
pissing
the
me off.
cake crunch in the center of
you're
it.
a kid, okay? You get a cake brought to you. It's an ice cream cake that's cutely decorated with candles, right? Or
That's
you get just a fucking gallon of ice cream in a tub. That's so sad.
I'd rather have that.
No.
Because
No,
I'm
you
no,
wouldn't.
because my mom
No.
loves me. She's getting me a cake.
She loves me. No, I'm
She's
telling
getting
you.
me a cake and she's
your
gonna get
mom's
me ice
only
cream on the
getting you
side.
either one of those.
What are we in the fucking 1960s? What the fuck are we doing?
You just said the
You get
top
cake
set.
and ice cream.
I don't
My
really
mom's
like
got money. We're good. We're having both.
We're having both.
The fuck?
at his upcoming party.
But no, but ice cream cake. I mean, yes, for kids that only like ice cream, but that's only for a birthday party. No one's buying an ice cream cake like, I want an ice cream cake today.
Yes,
I agree.
I am.
Same.
I love ice
I'm
cream.
like,
Yeah.
I'd do that shit on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
I
that
literally
with
get that.
with the chewy chocolate chips.
Whatever,
Chugga, chugga.
hater. Magic Shell, I also could fuck
Oh
up.
my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
Don't.
Right in there.
With
That's
the
the best
turtle on
invention.
it.
And why is it not promoted more? I want to see.
I agree.
Why is it on every
You just said
fridge?
it.
With the turtle.
Yes.
The turtle shell.
Absolutely.
Yep. I literally have it at my house.
I
I'll do
still
it for
don't
my own
understand
ice
how it
cream.
works.
It's just oil.
Oh.
It's oil and chocolate, and then because of that, like coconut oil, when you put it in stuff, it'll harden. It's definitely not like coconut oil.
Oh,
It's
Remy
definitely
just
some
ruined the magic for me.
crazy
I thought it
oil.
was like magic.
Me too. I'm
Like,
sorry.
I didn't want to know what it.
Magic shell.
I didn't want to know that that
There
was
was
made out of.
something about it though, and you just watch it and you tap it.
The
You just wait.
flavor.
But
I'm gonna
you-
go home and have some.
You know that
tonight.
shit tore your stomach up though, because I put so much. I'd literally coat. I'll do
You
that.
put so much it wouldn't freeze.
No, I'll do the 50-layer challenge. I'll do this and then let it dry and then do it again.
What was your favorite?
I feel like I'm so simple. Like growing up.
Just in general.
And like the cookies you brought that one day.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can have that.
makes
again.
Like a
So
Levain type
happy.
cookie.
Yes, you love
Fuck
a
me up
Levain.
on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hear me out.
What is your number one packaged cookie from a grocery store?
Oh, wait, like
Oh, I know.
you're talking
mine,
like either
hands
Oreos,
down.
chocolate chip,
Oreos,
Chips Ahoy.
Chips Ahoy, Milano. What type of Milano? Tate's chocolate chip cookies. What is
Oreo.
Oreo?
Not Milano.
No.
Ashley's gonna
I
say
get why
Milano.
people
I
don't like fuck
Wait,
with the Milano.
like-
Do you dip a Milano in the milk till it gets soft?
Well,
every
you,
coo-
you
yeah.
have to, but
Okay.
but there is.
And then suck the cookie off?
So I do like that, but I like sucking the liquid. This sounds.
You love sucking.
I like sucking my own saliva through the cookie so it softens in my mouth.
Ew, what the fuck, Heath?
Like, okay, you know those little like Biscoff?
That's some weird shit.
When you,
I know exactly
when you
what
bite
you're
it and you just sit
doing.
there and you just go,
I know exactly.
you put it
what
on the
you're-
roof
no,
of
I
your
know
mouth and
what
you
you're
suck it
doing.
until it crumbles.
I know what you're
That
doing.
is the best feeling in the just.
Okay, throat, go. Oh my god, he must be good with his mouth. Let it.
I'll make that gullet gobble.
That cookie sucks in 0.03 seconds. But remember that.
Wait, are you like just holding it and sucking it, or are you biting off a piece?
I
and
bite
putting
off
it in your
a
mouth?
piece, put it on the roof of my mouth, and then I just go like this.
Oh, I'm gonna be so honest. I actually do that too when I eat my Twix bars. I eat the chocolate,
Yes.
then I eat the caramel, then I put the Twix in my mouth.
Yes.
Take you fucking an hour and a half to get to the. Ugh. God, guys.
She eats a take 5 one at a time. Just
Takes 5 years.
Oh my god. Yeah, I would say Milano. Or honestly, really underrated, Nutter Butters.
They are
no.
Very
underrated.
underrated. No Nutter Butter?
No Nutter Butter.
Favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Ooh.
Oh,
Caramel
well, we like the new ones. The new ones are
I
good.
serve God and my country to help people at all times and live by the Girl Scout law.
What?
Wow.
Were you a Girl Scout?
Yeah.
Doesn't that just
I
track?
could tell. Yeah, that tracks.
Troop 114.
Thin Mints in the freezer are goated.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
Alphas.
I've really been digging Samoas lately.
Love Samoa.
The
Not
caramel
a-
delights are
I'm-
my favorite.
Those are good. What's the new one? It's chocolate, and then the circle on the inside
Yes.
is like a.
Yes. I don't know.
It's like their
it's
newest
new.
one. They just came out.
I'm
with
no
like a year
longer a
ago.
Girl Scout. I don't know.
Their s'mores are good too. The s'more cookie.
The
Yeah.
s'mores are
Too
newer.
good. Too good.
Mm.
They took away a lot of them too. They keep switching it up. Which one are you talking about?
Jordan, look up the newest.
Girl Scout cookie.
What's the lineup now? I
it's
like
like-
the
it's like a
trefoil.
chocolate
I love a
cookie.
tag along. Love a tag along.
Damn, what a spooky episode we have today. Spooky conspiracy. We have any Girl
Oh,
Scout
shit.
conspiracy theories?
The way that
God,
like,
we got
people
ta- we got
probably
carried
clicked
away.
on this for a conspiracy.
I know. They're like
30 minutes.
the top comment's gonna be starts at 29.
And that is on duality.
I gotta look this up.
That's why we can't talk about food. We really get into it.
Yes. What is that one? It's like a brownie.
Oh, yep.
It's-
that sounds
it's
right.
Chocolate with like a brown
Adventure
kind
Club.
of.
Yep. That's
the
it.
one. Adventureful. It is so good.
Very good. And the s'mores one, like those two, honestly, it become my favorite. And then Thin Mints.
Is it season right now? Are we getting close?
Heath, you know,
No, I don't
it's
think
it's
so.
always in scene. We just don't know about it because we don't.
I don't know. Y'all need to start stepping it up. It needs to be year
there needs to be
round.
promo. Where is the promo for these type of things? I want to see Girl Scout on TikTok. We are here. We are ready. Like, let's
Girl
see
Scout,
the content.
Come and get your cookies.
Where is
so
the content?
happy that
A few
you're
years
finally
ago.
here.
The little girl, I saw there was a little girl, this is a few years ago, but she sold so many cookies
$5 million.
because she sat outside a dispensary
Oh.
and just sold so
Smart.
Heads up
many.
thinking.
Isn't that genius?
You know her mama is Stonehead. She know exactly.
She knew what to do.
She knew what to. That's genius.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Genius.
smart.
Okay, so back to theme parks. I mean, actually, we had so much fun at Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm not sure if you know, but I mean, theme parks have the best food.
They do.
And as for foodies, we do have a birthday coming up in the group. And so, Zane, we were thinking we wanted to surprise you for your birthday.
Where we going?
Chloe, we're going to Disneyland!
Yes.
We are!
Yes.
And we know you have anxiety, so we got you a very special VIP tour. We really did.
Wait, really? Oh my God.
A very special, very expensive.
How much was it?
$15,000.
No, it wasn't.
It
Bleep
wasn't that, but we will discuss after. But we're gonna go to
Me too.
Disneyland. We're gonna have so much good food. We're gonna ride the rides. We're
Wow.
gonna celebrate you.
God, we're becoming like theme park.
Happy birthday.
adults.
Disney adults, yeah. Where theme parks is just like how we like now whenever we want to go out, we just go to a theme park.
I love a theme park. I
Yeah.
do.
It's good.
Hate
you
roller
know?
coasters. Hate lines.
I don't even care what the theme
I'm
is.
here for the food.
It's like a big mall. You know, a bunch of stores, a bunch of food, a bunch of attractions.
Arcades. I love it. But in honor of Disneyland, and I know last week we talked about conspiracy theories, the three of us thought we would come to you, and we know you love them, with some fun conspiracy theories about Disneyland and get your reaction.
All right.
And each other. We actually don't know what we
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
to the table. So
I know. I'm hoping we don't have the same one, but I didn't want to like give a hint of what mine was because it kind of gives it away.
I'm wondering. I feel like maybe if anyone had the same one, you and I are.
I already
going
know
to,
what
but it's
yours
okay.
is. That like Walt Disney Frozen head?
that was on the
She looks
list.
at her phone. She's like,
Yeah, right.
No.
I think everybody pretty much has heard the Walt Disney
Yeah.
Yeah.
froze his head.
It's
so
a
that
really
he
good
could
one. That's how
be-
we've all heard about it.
Also,
So he can
if
be brought
anyone from
back.
Disney is watching this, one, love you. Two, these are all just alleged because they're not true.
No, they are
Well,
true.
you also don't have to say that because we're paying for our tour. So
You're so right.
Damn.
Love you.
Do you think they'll take us to where
Thank
his
you for
head
the claw
is?
machine.
Yes.
No, literally.
Hey, Tori, can you take us where his head is? Frozen.
I want to see his
I want to
nose.
see his
I want to
head.
sleep in the princess castle. Should we do the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique?
What is that?
What is that?
You guys, in the castle.
Is it a spa?
Yes.
Wait,
In-
you get facials and shit?
In the castle. I'm sure for only little kids. Boys and girls can go in and you can choose if you want to be a princess or a prince, and they'll give you a full makeover. And I'm not kidding.
Oh,
They
wow.
do hair, makeup, nails, dresses, suits, whatever you want to wear.
dresses?
I like to wear sparkly dresses.
Damn it! I always get it wrong. My God. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna walk around in a princess.
No, we're kidding.
gown?
You can wear
Okay.
whatever you want to wear.
But we're not gonna be able to get
well,
in there.
actually, as adults, you're not allowed to wear costumes because it's they're afraid that the kids will think that you are
Yeah.
a
Oh, that
prince
makes
or a
sense.
princess. So it's called
It's probably for
Disney
security, too.
bounding, where you can wear inspired costumes where you won't look like them.
That's a really good safety precaution that they did.
Oh,
where
yeah.
they
Well,
can't
one
wear-
thing about the costumes and like mascot things, did you know that they're so serious about upholding the look of the mascots and the people that are in them that if something goes wrong, they won't let you take the costume off?
Oh, I know.
So like there was like a water skiing Goofy that was drowning in the costume, but instead of like helping him and like pulling the mask off and like doing CPR, reviving, whatever,
Oh,
they have to,
no.
they take him away in the costume.
Yeah.
So
So,
no
it
one
doesn't ruin
sees.
the magic, but like they're
That's really bad.
crazy.
Was he okay?
Where was a cruise?
I think
Yeah,
it was
we're.
like
Yeah, I should have asked that.
I think it
before.
was like a water skiing attraction thing back in the day where it was like Goofy.
Was it like
on-
Toon Lagoon? Like, was it around that world?
I don't know which spot it was. But yeah, it happens a lot. Like if they like pass out or if they
Yeah.
My
faint
friend
or
was a
anything like that.
Chippendale. Chip, not Chip. She was a Chip.
And Disney.
She was a Chip or a Dale. I forget which one. I think she
Wait.
was Dale. She passed out in the costume, and they because it's so hot, and it's so hot in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they have like fans in their suits, right?
I
now.
think they do, but
Yeah.
still, like it just gets really hot. It
Yeah.
gets so
But
hot.
it's all about not ruining like the magic that's a real character, not a costume.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Remember
Really?
when they were at it was like The Incredibles and the girl's head fell off. She was like dancing.
Oh,
and
I
the
bet
head-
they were pissed.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. It looked like traumatizing as a kid. Like it was like watching as an adult. I was like, oh my god.
That
It
would
was
be
it was
very
like really hard.
Yeah.
So imagine kids just like seeing that and screaming like.
Also, everybody knows that they don't have any deaths that happen on Disney, right? They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
announce
Talked about that once,
anybody
yeah.
dead.
Mhm.
That's a really
It's weird because it's like
bizarre take. Like for
that's so smart from a business side.
there was another Disney worker. There was like a show performance thing, and like the stage would like spin,
Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, it was in Tomorrowland.
and she's
She's
like the lights like went black and the stage was spinning. All of a sudden, you just hear like a scream.
she like got caught underneath the stage.
Oh
and
no!
It
No,
ended up
no, no, no,
it
no, no.
ended up squishing her in
No.
between like the stage, like
That was like
and-
years ago.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
really
She
bad.
passed away.
Yeah.
No.
It was like years ago. I remember. Oh my God, I remember
It was
that.
on Disney.
At Disney.
Oh my god.
There
Oh,
used to be a
that's
stage,
so
yeah, that would like pop up.
sad.
I
and,
meant
like,
on Disney property. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Yes.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Oh my God, crazy.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this podcast, Chime.
I'm sure, as we all know, being a young adult can be very, very hard, whether you're moving out for the first time ever on your own, you're going to college, you're juggling work, you're juggling school, all these sorts of things. Things can get super, super expensive on top of life already being harder as it is.
Exactly. From your first place to your first job as a young adult, there are a lot of firsts to figure out, and taking control of your finances early can make a big impact on your future.
With the Chime Secured Credit Builder Visa Credit Card, your everyday purchases can help build your credit. Get started with no annual fees, interest, or credit check at chime.com/basic.
And with the Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card, there's no annual fees, interest, or credit check to apply, and you can use it everywhere Visa credit cards are accepted and build credit using your own money.
And with the Chime Credit Builder, you can get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. With a qualifying direct deposit, you can get access to your money sooner, and there's fee-free overdraft with SpotMe.
Exactly. Overdraft up to $200 without fees with SpotMe when you set up a qualifying direct deposit. Just set up a qualifying direct deposit, sign up for SpotMe, and Chime will spot you up to $200 when you exceed your balance. And you can have access to over 50,000 fee-free ATMs, baby.
That's more than the top 3 national banks combined. Easily find one near you with the Chime app. Send and receive money, use Chime to pay anyone, Chime members or not, and cash out your money fee-free.
In your era of first, get more out of your everyday purchases and build credit with Chime's secure credit card. Get started today at chime.com/basic. That's chime.com/basic.
Chime feels like progress. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Spot me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal and OTC advance fees may apply. Terms and conditions apply. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details.
Thank you, Chime, for sponsoring today's episode. We love you.
I want to say mine.
Go.
Okay, so have you
She's like, hear me out.
hear me out. There's a conspiracy theory of why the haunted mansion always breaks down.
Never heard of this one.
Really? Okay, thank God. Okay. So there was a conspiracy for a really long time of why it actually breaks down so often. And I'm sure this happens in Orlando also.
Yeah.
But specifically at Disneyland, it's so common to go straight to Haunted Mansion. It's like, oh, it's closed.
It's not open anymore, right?
It is.
It is. So I think the one in Orlando is not a thing anymore.
No, I think you're thinking, wait, Tower of Terror? Is that what you're
No,
thinking?
Haunted Mansion.
like
It's
in Splash Mountain?
you're in those things
Dune
and you're
buggy?
going.
I've never done the ride, so I'm.
What?
You've never done
Also,
the ride?
You know what's interesting is like it's a very simple ride where it's just on a track and
Yeah.
and it's not like they're just ever going, similar to
Yeah.
the Little Mermaid. So it is interesting that it breaks down so often.
Okay.
You're going through rooms and you see ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Okay, so one of the main reasons, and this was confirmed to me by multiple people who've worked at Disneyland, is that people will go and bring ashes of their loved ones and sprinkle it on the ride because it was either their favorite ride or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But because of those like night vision goggle like lenses, they see everything. So they have to literally put the ride, like close it and get like hazard people to go in and like vacuum it.
I knew this is true already too.
way.
Yes. Crazy. So it happens a lot. Also Splash Mountain, but people put it in the water and then like
And
you
it's
can't
a
do
small
anything with
world,
the water.
too.
In the small world too. Crazy.
Whoa.
That's insane.
And I'm so sorry, but like imagine you're like, okay, I'm gonna do
like
this
Disney
for-
adults, it makes sense. Like that they're
Yeah, or like Haunted Mansion, like ghosts, like whatever. It's like that's where I want my ashes to be buried or wherever.
One time I was on Haunted Mansion and a guy in front of me threw something on the ride, but it was dark. They stopped it, turned the lights on, escorted him out, and he had to leave the park.
Yes.
And like got banned from the park forever.
So apparently it's so common that like 80% of the time, that's me saying a random statistic, but like 80% of the time that it's closed, it's probably for like that reason.
That's
Wow.
Because like they have to
Tea.
literally have like a hazard team like go through and vacuum it. Imagine being like, Grandma Marie, I'm gonna do what you want and like boom, vacuum.
yeah,
Like,
right.
That's crazy.
Just your ashes, just your spirit, just vacuumed up in a
Yeah.
vacuum and
Also,
then
like-
fucking tossed.
That's so interesting to want to be like spread there.
I know, right? No judgment,
I mean,
but
it sounds so right because Disney adults, man, they want to die at the park. Like they want to
Yeah.
be in the
and
park.
like Haunted Man, where the ghosts are and like all that kind of stuff.
They want to be put in the cement and be a part of.
Yeah, crazy. But all of that work, you sneak in the ashes. You're like being all like secretive, boom, just for it to get vacuumed.
I bet
Crazy.
every night they're like vacuuming a lot.
Oh, I'm
in
sure.
there
I'm
then.
sure.
Whoa, that's so crazy.
Oh,
And they're
Now
just
I'm-
like
now I'm gonna
another
think-
person.
Now I'm gonna think about the
Another
smell.
person.
Well, it's so clean in there.
'Cause it's always clean.
But don't drink the water from the fucking
Don't
rides.
drink the water. My uncle lives in this house, which maybe we should go. We can do a little field trip before.
Oh, is it Haunted Mansion?
It's definitely haunted, you guys. It's a national landmark. He lives in this house in Anaheim they literally do like guided tours throughout it. It's definitely haunted. I'm not like you walk in, you feel it. But what's really interesting is that it's there was a part of Disneyland that they were trying to get rid of, but they didn't want to destroy it, so they took it to his house and attached it. So he literally has a
Wait,
part of Disneyland.
I'm sorry, you're
What?
just telling me this.
What?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like a little like it's called pergola. It's like a little like add-on. Like it's
Okay.
almost like a little like sunroom kind of thing. And it's literally Disneyland. They have like all these like
Wait, can we go?
yeah, we can stop
That's
by.
at his
But I kid
house?
you not, the house is like crazy.
I bet
they
it's-
have all this crazy decor, like a full like night suit, like all. And again, they do like guided tours through the house.
I
He
just like can't
runs
believe
tours
that.
of his own house.
Yeah, it's a national landmark in Anaheim.
Wow.
I think it might be like the oldest house, or there's some
Wait.
sort of special thing about it.
That's
but we could
really
go by
cool.
for your birthday.
How have you not like mentioned that at
Are you
all?
7 years of friendship?
That's so crazy.
It's like I don't know. It's a random little fun fact, but we should go look.
Yeah.
You know I'm down. Dude, we should go the day we go to Disneyland.
Okay. At night.
And you know what? Then we'll go to the
At
park and be like, all these fuckers have
night.
no idea
They
what we
have
just
no
saw.
idea that we just came back from a super
Like,
secret
oh, yeah?
pergola
Well-
that used to be here at
Yeah,
Disneyland. Hey
I've
guys,
seen
did you
it.
know the pergola was here 7 years ago? Well, we just saw it, and it's her dad's. Oh, your what?
My
Uncle.
Her uncle's backyard. You want to see it?
You want to see it? We charge.
I can
for the
only show you
tour.
for a second.
We charge to look at the picture.
Wait, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah. Okay. We could stop by.
Okay.
That was a lovely true conspiracy
That
theory.
was a true one.
Damn, that's sick.
Okay, my conspiracy theory, which I don't know if it's a conspiracy. I feel a little weird talking about it because I don't know if this is something that we should like be
You start with allegedly. That's all you gotta do.
allegedly. I just like I don't know if it's in. It might be. I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to talk about it, but I found this
Googled it.
online.
I
I just feel kind of weird saying about it. But okay, have you guys heard the theory? This is separate, but I've heard this before that all the Winnie Pooh characters
Yes.
have some sort of different like mental illness or disorder.
Yes.
All of the Winnie the Pooh
Winnie the Pooh
characters?
characters, yes. So for instance, like Piglet has anxiety,
Okay.
and Mr. Rabbit, is that his name? The rabbit
Yeah, Rabbit.
has OCD. Because you know how he's like always like.
Right.
Honestly, I can't remember all the characters
no,
right now.
like Eeyore's depression.
Yeah.
Eeyore has depression. Tigger has attention or ADHD. It says that the owl has narcissistic personality disorder. It's saying that the little boy has schizophrenia. It's saying that Pooh Bear has an eating disorder. So I just saw that. I've heard about that a lot, but then I started looking more into it. I
Makes
found this
sense.
forum that was saying that all the Disney princesses also have mental disorders. Am I saying that okay?
I heard
Yeah.
that.
No, I know
Okay.
it sounds
Yeah,
fine.
you're
I
saying
mean,
it
it's
correctly.
just a
Make sure
theory
I'm not
too. You're
being
like, but
offensive at all.
No, but I've heard the Pooh Bear
so
one.
yeah,
I haven't heard the princess
Sleeping
one.
Beauty is narcolepsy.
Wait, let me get into this because I didn't read. No, you're fine. I didn't know until today. It's saying that Snow White allegedly has OCD, constant irrational worry about dirt, germs, and contamination, excessive concern with order, arrangement, or symmetry, a lot of cleaning,
I don't
feeling
remember
responsible
that.
for the safety of others. It's saying that Cinderella has complex trauma. It's saying Alice is schizophrenic, hallucinations, delusions, thought disorders.
Makes sense.
It's saying Sleeping Beauty has maladaptive daydreaming, an extensive fantasy activity that replaces human interaction and or interferes with academic, interpersonal, or vocational functioning. Daydreaming excessively in a way that is often compared to addiction. It's saying Ariel has dysposophobia. They hold onto a large number of items that most people would consider useless or worthless. Their home is cluttered to the point where many parts are inaccessible and can no longer
hoarder.
be used
A hoarder,
for
yeah.
intended purpose.
She just wants to be part of their world.
Yeah.
It's saying that
To me, that's not
Belle-
a mental disorder. That's a way of life.
This is really interesting. Belle has schizoid personality disorder. It's saying that people with SPD are often aloof, cold, and indifferent, which causes interpersonal difficulty. Most individuals diagnosed with SPD have trouble establishing personal relationships or expressing their feelings meaningfully.
Me.
Jasmine has ODD. Pocahontas is depressed. Mulan has, understandably so, atelophobia. Tiana, workaholism. Yeah. And then Rapunzel's bipolar.
Those feel like more of a reach to me than the Pooh Bear ones. Like the Pooh Bear ones actually seem more accurate.
I agree.
I
Yeah.
feel like they took like Hoarder and then took it to like
The next level.
up-teen
And it
level.
also doesn't seem like that far-fetched too. Like someone just creating a show is like, all right, let's use every emotion or every,
Yeah.
like, almost like the Inside Out movie, right? We're
Yeah.
gonna take every character and we're gonna put them in each animal just to
Yeah.
make them all different in some way.
Yeah.
Not like far-fetched at all.
I also do think if you can make the shoe fit. Like if you
Yeah.
think of, you know what I mean with
Yeah.
one thing and like really like
Cinderella.
thank you. I think like yeah, I mean I'm not sure allegedly, but I thought that was interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, Disney is such a big corporation too. They're making so many movies.
Yeah.
They need to make it different in some way.
Try to.
By the fifth princess, they're like, we gotta change.
Yeah,
it.
we gotta change the shit up.
They also say that like all you know how there's always like a parent that's passed away or something like
Yes.
that with like
Yes.
all
Yeah.
of the characters. They think it's because like his mom passed away and he felt like responsible for that or something. So that was like
His way to
like a theme. Yeah.
Oh.
think about like Bambi.
Yep.
I'd name one movie. I was about to
Yeah,
give a list.
you got your
Bambi. You know Bambi.
Lion King.
Lion King.
Okay, I do have one more about Lion King, and I don't want to like cut you off, but this is a perfect segue.
Okay.
Okay, so I have another conspiracy that I recently saw. I'm not saying it's true or false. Do your own
it's true.
research.
It's true.
But did you know that Lion King came out after this Japanese movie called Kimba?
No way.
like Simba.
What?
Simba,
No way.
Kimba, and it's Kimba the White Lion. And there's a ton of such similarities. Like the dad lion dies and then he's an orphan. And like apparently the Kimba writer was a huge Disney fan. So when the conspiracy came out, he was like, no, it's just like I'm honored if they were inspired by me, but there was never like a lawsuit or anything. My personal conspiracy is that they probably just paid him off to be like, hey, we're so sorry.
Yeah.
Because he's like a huge fan, whatever. But
Yeah.
look it up. Kimba, the white lion, and Lion King.
Yeah.
It is literally, and apparently Simba means lion in, I think it's Swahili, like that language. So it's not as far-fetched that like Kimba
They
might be
just took
something
that.
similar or whatever. But it's literally like the same plot. And there's like, it's a very, not the same, very, very, very extremely similar plot. And Kimba came out before Lion King.
Wow.
I mean-
Oh my God, Kimba's really cute.
Let me see.
He's cute.
Let me see.
Oh. He looks like
Like,
a
it's like-
Sailor Moon character.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, and also, yeah, that makes sense. You're like paying him off,
Yes.
but like, it's good. Like,
It's
he was
legitimately
he was
the
probably
same.
really
Yes, it
appreciative
is.
of it. They just didn't want him to bring it up
Or
years down the
something.
line.
Like, I'm not,
You
it's-
know what though? It's an amazing idea, and if it didn't do that well, might as well sell it for a lot of
Might
money.
as well
Yeah.
steal it.
I hope not.
As, I mean, they take it, but as long as you take care
Wow,
of it.
There's
Alicia, it's
even-
identical.
No, look it. Like that's
Wow.
Pride Rock.
Okay, that one
That's
sells it. That one sells
That's
it.
Pride
Crazy.
Rock.
You want to
It's-
know something that I
really
found out
cute.
recently? It just reminded me of that. Did you know that Power Rangers is all stolen footage from a show called Super Sentai?
Guys, this is crazy.
And they just dubbed,
What?
like, yes, the whole thing.
So all the action shots are
Bless
all
you.
from
Thank you.
this
Stop.
show,
So they
and then all the other shots in it are
from this
Are-
show called Super Sentai.
Sorry.
no,
I'll-
it's
I'm
it's
gonna-
cra-
it's-
when they
it's-
showed it to me, I was like, unbelievable. There's no
Hold
way.
on, look at this.
I guess because their masks are on, so they can just dub it.
That's
That's
crazy.
Crazy, shocking, but not surprising.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's ruin the magic. Wow. Okay. Sorry, Heath. Do you have a Disney one?
Oh, well, so not really like a conspiracy, but just like really cool things that I just find so interesting about Disney. Do you guys know about Go Away Green?
No.
No.
So there's a color that Disney uses called Go Away Green, and they paint a lot of things this color because your eyes just like glaze over it, and it like doesn't draw attention to it, and they'll use it to paint like buildings or things that they don't want to stick out,
Oh.
and it just makes it not like camo, but just it's a color your eye just like doesn't care to look at.
And,
Like
and can you
a-
show an example of what that?
I know
Yeah.
exactly. It's like a muted
like a nude green.
Kind of,
like
yeah.
a muted like a brown green.
I can
Yep.
picture it in my head
yeah.
right now.
The light
so
posts like
it's everywhere. So this is kind of like what it looks like that.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking. That's
So
interesting.
a lot of like doors, lamps, lights,
Heath,
walls.
is that why those those things in parks in Florida?
It blends in.
so like it blends in with like
yeah.
me see.
backdrops. It's
Yeah.
like in between the sky and the trees, like color.
Wow. Okay.
I just
So
love
that's
the,
for speakers, lights.
Everything. So it's
I
called
love the
Go Away
research
Green.
behind like the fact that they like thought to do that for a reason.
They
Like,
tried
crazy.
probably different colors. They're
That's
like,
like when
which
you're
one works
driving
the
on the
best?
This one,
405.
you can see how it just doesn't draw attention.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
so
You know, on the
interesting.
405, there's those
Wow.
two. I think they're like power lines.
And
that
they look like a
make
tree?
them look like trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you are not fooling
But they're
anybody.
two random ones in a, and there's a lot of regular ones around.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
do
like
they
a-
look like almost like shitty Christmas trees?
Well,
Yes,
well,
it's a
one's
big,
in
like,
Palm
yeah.
Tree
tower.
and one, yeah.
Wait, there's so many in Riverside. I remember like one year they put up like 6. They're just everywhere.
I think that the regular posts look better than the trees, personally, the fake trees.
You know the park in my neighborhood, my mom's house?
Yes.
I thought you meant
Okay,
theme
you know
park.
the park where they'll have like a giant, I don't know what it is, like a vent or something that's sticking out of the grass at the parks. Like they usually have it at different parks. That's also painted exactly that color,
Really?
muted green. So it just kind of like,
Go
it
away
sticks
green.
out. Like you see, it's in the middle of the grass.
But they try to like.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Those like, they obviously remove it and there's like technical shit in there. I don't know if it like
Okay.
either runs all the lights at the park. I don't know, but
That's
try to
cute.
blend it.
I wonder like how they figured that out. Like I'm sure
I
testing
think
or
they.
something.
I read somewhere that they like tested different colors and some sort of like color theory to like figure out.
me making
so
everything
funny.
muted green on Rollercoaster Tycoon.
I love
I'm
that
gonna
game.
call the park Go Away Green.
Go away, green.
That's really interesting.
So I thought that was interesting, and then also, Walt Disney was doing like testing to see how long people would hold trash before they would just like throw it on the floor.
Oh, I've heard
Wow.
this.
So there's a trash can every 30 feet
It's like everywhere.
throughout the entire park.
So it's like more work to litter versus just throw it
Yes.
away because there's always one right next to you. So smart.
is
Yet
really
in Japan,
smart.
there is not a single trash can
But
and not
people
a
hold that
single
shit.
piece of trash on the ground.
But
I know.
there's trash cans everywhere, right?
Respect.
Not in
Not in
Japan.
Japan.
They're nowhere, but people are respectful and actually hold their
Just
trash.
hold their trash.
Can you
yeah.
imagine?
Nope.
Every 30 feet is like embarrassing for us.
No, it's
Where we
No,
can't even like
just
hold
throwing
it.
it on the ground is crazy. Be
Throw-
like,
throw- I mean, I wonder when that stopped, right? It had to be a thing where everybody just tossed their
Mm-hmm.
fucking garbage on the floor. Like it was a thing.
I feel like it's the opposite.
I don't think it happens. You think it happens a lot now?
Yeah.
No, I feel like we're all pretty good with like trash.
I feel like people
I feel
litter
like for
all
the
the
most
time.
part,
I know.
people are very bad
People are
with littering.
nasty.
You know what? Maybe it's like the environment. So if I'm walking through like a certain area and there's trash everywhere, I don't know if I'm
They're
like,
like,
honestly, it'll be almost rude if I don't toss it in
my
because I'm adding to the art.
The art is crazy.
The
you're
art.
making a contribution.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one way to look at it.
Or you just see a wrapper and it's like that's been there for a very long time. Weeks.
It's like sun faded.
It's sun faded. Like the fact that it's still there
Melted to
is
the
really
ground. Yeah.
concerning.
Okay, this isn't a Disney conspiracy. This is an Alicia conspiracy because I've done zero fact checking
You have a lot of those.
whatsoever. I've done zero fact checking whatsoever, but this is something I have wondered for, I'm not kidding, like at least over a year. And like part of me doesn't want to look it up because I don't, like I want it to be true because I feel like I solved something.
Okay.
My theory is like, we all remember Flappy Bird, right? The
Yeah.
Oh yes, good.
Why would anyone who has the #1 best-selling game just get rid of it because he didn't want to contribute to people being addicted? I'm sorry. That's like against, that's it. I don't, it doesn't, no.
It doesn't make sense.
It
You're
doesn't
right.
make
Something seems off.
My conspiracy is the whole point of that game was because back then, like selling data wasn't known. I feel like they became the biggest game, like 80 million users, etc., whatever, blah, 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 and took the data and sold it. Then, okay, I lied. I did look it up. I didn't look up if that happened, but I looked up Flappy Bird because I was like, it's not a thing still, right? Because they got rid of it off the thing. I looked, it's coming back in 2025, a 10-year hiatus. And I'm like, that seems very like
That is a crazy-
contractual.
yeah.
That like, okay, you have to be gone for 10 years or something. I don't know. And the only thing that I didn't in fact look at all. I did. I'm so sorry. the only thing I could find. Sorry.
Dude, she is not a good liar. She couldn't even hold that lie for fucking
I'll just tell you.
I'll tell you everything.
Well, now I was gonna be like, the only thing I did see was the guy saying like, hold on.
Is it the same guy making it again now, or did a company buy it?
He sold it,
Since he has everyone's data.
and his only reason, the reason.
People were selling iPhones that had Flappy Bird on it still for thousands of
Okay,
dollars
this
because
was-
they wanted to play it so bad.
Insane.
This was 2014 is when the creator decided to take the game down due to an overwhelming amount of attention it was receiving, including intense criticism and reports of addiction among players.
It's not like there's a face attached to it. You could still like live in this
He's
like.
just a nice man.
It's like, Remy, I love you, but I don't, not that I'm saying he's not a nice man. I just think there had to have been a second motive for this game.
I'm with Alicia on this. I think there's something we don't know. I think they use this because it sounds better, but there's no way you getting rid of the #1 fucking app in the app store because
And-
you're like people are too. Everyone's on their phones already.
For a wholesome reason. And again, 2014, like
It was
now we
different though.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like back then, we like heard about, oh, they're stealing your information, but we didn't know how. Think of the information he has from everyone who downloaded that game. That is worth like
That's
$1
worth a
billion,
lot of money, yeah.
especially back then. Not a
And
and you
billion,
think he
million.
just deleted all that information?
Yeah. So that's my theory.
I'm with Alicia
Okay.
on this one.
That's good, right?
I like
I'm hearing you out,
Thank
and I'm
you.
on your side.
Thank you.
And when it comes back this year, it's the same guy
2025.
making, or next year, is it the same
Let me
guy?
look-
Is it a
let me
different
look.
company?
Oh, I don't know if it's the same.
But the same.
I think he
game?
definitely sold the rights to somebody, right?
I think he did too.
If he didn't want to be a part of it anymore, he definitely.
Allegedly,
Right?
Flappy Bird is returning to app stores after fans acquired the game's official trademark.
Oh. Interesting.
I still think it's a conspiracy.
Maybe the trademark like expired and boom, someone
Yeah,
got it.
maybe they
like,
had to
after
wait
that
10
long.
years
Yeah.
to get it. That
Damn,
makes sense.
imagine just sitting there waiting every day you're checking.
8 more years.
Us with pretty unfiltered.
That's funny.
That's funny. Too soon, Remy.
Sorry.
Too soon.
We'll get it back. We'll get it back.
We'll get it back.
Yeah.
We'll get it back.
We were
Imagine we
were
do a
just
whole-
waiting to pull that card.
We do a red
Reveal,
card, like
a cutting, the ribbon.
a cutting party.
A ribbon cutting.
We invite everybody. to
Okay,
come
tape
watch.
cutting.
I have my conspiracy theory. I'm sure we've all heard this one. People believe that Avril Lavigne died and is currently being impersonated. Do we all know this one?
Yeah, I've heard this one before.
I personally don't believe it.
I don't believe it at all.
So I won't even get into it then.
There's a couple artists though. It's like Avril Lavigne, Britney Spears. People think.
Oh.
Those are definitely fun to think that there's someone else, but they're really
they're
it's
fun
the
little
same.
rabbit holes to dive down.
I saw
Like,
one that people were saying that, John Benet Ramsey,
Yeah.
that Katy Perry is John Benet Ramsey.
I've seen that too.
That cannot be true. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Apparently, though, that's a big one.
Has she come out and said something?
I think she did. And I think she said it. She's not.
Oh, okay.
But would she say she was? If she...
There's no way.
No, I mean, it would be great for her, like career if she was like, no, guys, I am John Benet Ramsey. You know what I mean? Like if she actually was.
No, I don't think that one's real.
It's just also like in poor taste, too. But isn't that.
I'm saying if she was.
No. I think just the whole
Then-
theory. I was reading it. I was
Yeah.
like, this just feels weird to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes.
Like that one's a stretch.
they're all
But
stretches.
okay, hear me out. If they can clone dogs, then they can clone
Yeah.
humans. So
I believe
if
that.
I was a billionaire like music producer and my top earning artist, say Britney Spears or Avril Lavigne or whoever you want to insert, happens to pass away for an unforeseen reason,
Yup.
and I want to keep up my business, I would find a double.
You were finding a double
would
that
find a
I
was as
double.
close
think
as
no, I
possible.
think you can clone someone like as to be to be born again,
Yes.
but no, I don't think you can clone like another
I
full
think
size
they're
human.
finding people that look very similar,
Yeah.
and they're just like, you're gonna be it now.
Okay, I agree with.
But
I
you
agree
need
with
to
that.
like have the same voice. You need to have
Also,
the same.
I want to clone Daisy very badly.
Yes, and I know this because you
How
looked
much would
into
you
it.
pay? How much would you pay?
Yeah.
I
What is it worth to you?
I can't disclose whatever they want.
But like a lot of like.
I think they charge a lot.
Oh, you've already looked into it.
No, that's
yeah.
how I know about it.
oh, and they'll
but-
do it for you.
You can do it, but the only like Paris Hilton did it with
Yeah.
her dog. She got 2. The only
She is
thing
Paris Hilton
is
coded. Look at
that
She is.
they can't clone the personality and
Yeah.
like I don't know if they're cloning humans. I don't think they are, but even if they were able to, you can't get the voice, the dancing abilities, like all those things.
It's tough to like get all that.
Even like the temperament and like things like
Yeah.
that. Like I'm
Well-
gonna get a dog that looks like Daisy, but will it be Daisy?
I'm sorry.
No.
Imagine being born, okay, living your life, and then one day someone comes to you and goes, "Oh yeah, you were a clone of this person."
I have a feeling in like 20, 30 years or something like that, they're going to come out and be like, yeah, we've been cloning for the last like 50 years. They're like in experiments gets busted, like that whole triplet
Yes.
Three
uh,
perfect
like-
Yeah.
situation
Yeah.
that you would think that's a crazy thing that they would do something like that. But then it comes out and you're like, oh, wow, that was kind of weird.
Which goes to like the thing about conspiracies is like even when the Free Britney movement like was a thing in the very, very beginning, people were like, that's crazy. There's no way that's real. Turns out it was real.
That's true. There's like the whole Diddy thing. Like everyone was like, no,
Yes,
that's such a
that's true.
conspiracy.
Epstein, that was
Yes.
a conspiracy.
Big
before it got
conspiracy,
It was
busted.
yeah.
such a like. There's no way that she's like pretending to be like what like all these, and then it turns out to be true. It always turns out to be true.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, another
And
big,
no one fucking cares.
We're all fucking no one seems to care.
another big one that came true was you know how everybody thought that the older model Apple phone, like the iPhone, would start having problems, issues, battery life would be drained, and everybody's like, the new one came out, so they just started making mine like not perform as well.
Yeah.
That was a huge thing for a long time. Apple confirmed it.
Yes.
They do
Did
that.
they? Oh, I thought they.
yes,
It was
they
confirmed,
confirmed
yeah.
that they do that to the older
Oh, I thought I
models.
didn't know it was
And
confirmed.
no one cares.
And
We're all
nobody
just moving on.
cares.
Like,
It's like you can't.
That's crazy.
It's like because
Crazy that they
we're still
ruined
gonna buy
the old
it.
one to make you buy the new one.
That's so insane.
It-
that should not be allowed.
My
But-
Nokia is still going strong from when I was in 13.
True.
Do I use it? No, but I'm sure it would be
It-
fine.
it is crazy as a company like iPhone. You're pretty much your consumer base is everyone that has an iPhone right now.
And like, how do you
Like
top
you
the
don't,
next
you're not,
year?
yeah,
and the
you're
next
not,
year?
you're not trying to get like, yeah, they would love iPhones and new hands or people that have Androids, but like really they're focusing on who has an iPhone right now that loves iPhone. We need to get them on the next phone.
Yeah.
Why have the old phone when you can have this the better one?
Like, why
It's
make it last 8 years when it can
so
last 2 and you get so
crazy.
It's
much
so
more money?
insane. And it works. It works. We are all just, I need the next one. I need the new one.
Do you think we're always going to be like that though? Because our parents
Yeah.
don't care. Is it like a generational thing? Like
'Cause they
my
didn't
parents,
they didn't
my
have.
parents have like the iPhone 11 and they're totally fine. 9, whatever it is. What did Danielle have for the longest time?
Like a 4.
She had like the 4. Yeah, the phone is like this big.
I'm
what was it?
obsessed with
The
that.
5C.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey girl.
And also our parents didn't care because they didn't have like the phones.
But
that
when we
have
get
now.
to our parents' age, are we gonna not care anymore?
I'm not gonna care about the very next one because I don't like whether I'm doing. Am I doing content? I don't know. But like, I'm not, as long as my phone is running,
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy the next one. But if my shit starts slowing down, I'm going to have to get the next one for sure.
Yeah.
Because nobody likes a slow iPhone.
And
Ain't
it
that
gets
the truth?
slow.
Because you would just get,
But it's so crazy that turned out to be true. They
Yeah.
really are ruining the old phones.
But again,
too.
it always starts as a, oh, there's no way. Like, that's so far fetched. That would never happen. And then it's like, oh, so that.
yeah.
so weird.
Yeah.
Or,
so
oh
they
my
just
God.
said that and there's no repercussions.
But why would they though? It's like,
Why even say it then at that point?
I think maybe because I think legally they had to say something maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. What would have to be sent to them in order for them to like have to make a claim that like make that announcement?
I'm sure there was some sort of like independent testing
Yeah. They probably
and like made a case and they had to like prove
Oh,
it.
and
they
like that
couldn't.
person's like able to
Uh-huh.
like ask one more time or like, hey, I'm about to like sue you or do this. Are you
Well,
sure you
also
don't want to make a?
like Europe banned them from changing. I think a lot of people are over their shit in that way.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Europe banned them from changing the cords again because they've changed it so many times. So they're
It
like,
just makes
can't-
you buy new cords every
yeah,
time
They're like,
and
you have
different.
to stop. To Apple, they were like, you have to stop. Like, we're not gonna allow it after the
whole-
USB-C.
Or USB-C, like a lot of the world uses USB-C, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they said like after this, like you can't keep
That's good.
changing it.
because
Oh,
it is like
okay.
the smallest, best like charging cable.
strongest, yeah.
Yeah.
The ones we have right now, they're saying it's the last one that they're
It
gonna
should
allow.
be for a very long time.
And it should be like that. That to me is much more annoying than the new phone. You have to buy a new phone.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Also, when they stopped giving us the box,
And the
what the
buds.
Yeah, we used to get
Insane.
headphones. Yeah.
You really got like the whole package when you got a phone.
Yeah.
now you just get the cord.
Now, at some point, we're gonna have to get the buds each. You have to buy one bud and buy the other bud.
and right.
You got to make sure which one's right and left. You got to buy a whole separate package. You got to sync them together.
Another conspiracy that I have that turned out true is MK Ultra. People didn't believe that was happening.
What's
is
that again?
that?
Can you explain what that is again?
So MK Ultra was basically the government, and they were giving LSD to these
Oh yes.
patients or whatever, and forcing them to take it without their knowledge, and then like brainwashing them and putting them through like crazy stuff to see if they can get them to like change their thoughts and mind and brain and get
What?
them to basically think completely differently, like rewire their brain. So they were taking these people and just like giving them crazy amounts of like LSD and drugs and making them watch these like videos and brainwashing them for an extended period of time. That ended up being true, and like that is a real thing.
What?
And then another thing that turned out to be true, weather manipulation. So like people back in like the 50s were like, I think the government's controlling the weather. Like it.
It like
everybody's
it's like no,
I heard
that's
that last week.
far fetched.
Everybody's like, that's crazy. What do you mean? They can't control the weather. What, are they making it rain? Then for the Vietnam War, we used weather modification over there to make it rain.
How?
All you do,
It's called cloud seeding.
You just like spray like silver iodine or whatever in the
and then
in
it
the air.
rains.
That's why like they can literally make it rain wherever they want and manipulate the weather to do whatever. There's like cloud machines that'll like pump out clouds. Like it's insane.
But it's not like cloud machine. It's more like something that they
No, you get
put in the air.
there's an actual cloud machine too.
What does that even
My
look like? A cloud
dumbass
machine.
typed in "make it rain," make it rain,
That's
gift, make it
funny.
rain song.
Can you type in cloud making machine and see what pops up on Google Images?
There's got to be like a limitation as to how much like rain they can make and things like that. Like there's no way they can like do a crazy amount.
I don't know.
It just seems like a lot of work and time to make it heavy.
Or like when they say like there's life on Mars, but it's just like a
don't know
small
if I-
living
Just one
plant.
plant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
one
like
plant.
technically it's living. Yeah.
What drives me insane too, I don't know if you guys notice it, but if you like go outside and look up, there's always hex pattern, like crossing back and forth of like these airplane trails. Anytime I look up in the sky, it is just running both ways, cross-hatched in the sky, and then as soon as that happens, it just spreads, and then the whole entire like sky is just one giant cloud, and it covers everything.
Wow.
In some countries, including the U.S., cloud seeding is controversial because it can have unintended consequences such as too much rain or increased pollution.
What's the point of cloud seeding? Like, what do they do?
I just don't get how it's.
I think
a thing.
it could be used to like bring rain in a drought.
Humans started using
Or-
chemicals to supercharge the capacity
Yeah,
of
the
clouds to release
chemicals.
rain and snow decades ago. What? Like, is this comment? This came out last year.
Dubai just had
Like,
just accidentally made it rain too much, and it flooded everything.
Oh, wow.
Less
I
than
guess
a
if
year
there's
ago.
man-made snow, there could be man-made rain.
That's what I'm saying. If you think about other man-made things that like is true that we see with our own eyes, like the ski resorts that we
Yeah.
go to, that's all like.
But that's like snow coming from a machine for the ground. Like, it's crazy to think they can like.
But it's
make
crazy
it
how
rain
much
from the
they
sky.
do.
Like, those are
'Cause,
two different things in my brain.
like a cloud, like it absorbs moisture until it's too much and then it rains. So I guess if there was a way to like, the chemical part's weird because like that's not real rain then, it's chemical rain, right?
Oh, so when you're outside, like, oh my god, all that whatever the hell's in that iodine.
Ew.
That's really crazy.
So this is
So that's like I've been in
I don't
and
wanna-
out about with this cloud
Zane,
seeding shit.
here's
It is
your-
really weird.
here's your cloud machine.
I just don't want to believe it's real.
It seems too like hokey pokey, but like
Yeah. But is this like in 5 years? Am I gonna be like cloud seeding?
it's just a popular
Like,
thing where it's
cloud
like
seeding is a real thing.
no,
Like,
but that's
they-
what I was tripping
They-
over because
they
it's
have, like-
a thing.
it's crazy.
But what, like, if it's chemicals, like, I'm sorry, my plastic straws are not doing anything.
I know,
when
like
that
like
is here.
like shut up, you know?
Also, I saw. Oh my god, I saw another TikTok because it's obviously so true and real.
Yes.
That the
so you can see
glue
it.
That's
with
where I get
pap-
my information.
the glue with paper straws are more toxic than the plastic. The glue that like makes a paper straw is more toxic than a plastic straw.
Oh, that's crazy. The glue that's made like that makes it.
Yeah, like
It's
the
not
paper straws that like are like spiral, like the
Yeah.
glue holding that together is more toxic than a plastic straw.
And we're just
What is the point of that?
Okay, I saw this study that they did where they said there was a whole bunch of different things for like when you're depressed, like what helps the most, and it was like exercising without medication, or antidepressants, with sunlight or a 20-minute walk, whatever. The thing at the very, very, very top of the list was dancing, but like without antidepressants. Apparently that made so like then I
That's
was
why
like.
Mariah's so happy.
It was like that's the number way to like boost your mood,
That's so cute.
even with
Interesting.
even
I
more.
just start.
You gotta just dance a little more.
That's why I was so happy back in 20. I was dancing on TikTok.
Oh, he was shaking.
And yeah, now that's why.
Well,
that's why
I'm
in the
like-
club I'm like I'm all sweaty. I'm happy.
Yeah.
We get all them endorphins out and like all that stuff.
But I'll tell you guys about a conspiracy that I've been on for a little while now.
Ooh, is this
And
like it's just a fresh one?
It's one of the fresher ones that I'm still like researching. I just really like it, and it gets my brain going because it kind of it seems insane, but you like the more you like look into it, like it's just like really fun. So the conspiracy is that big mountains are just giant trees back in the day that were chopped down.
What?
Okay, so you have to explain. So
I don't
it's not mountains. It's more like the Grand Canyon. Like it's more
So
Chopped.
Toes?
so do you know what Devil's Tower is?
No.
Okay, I have some pictures. I brought research.
Okay.
this one's really fun because it's too close.
So-
it looks too
Okay.
good.
So you believe
So
it?
this is Devil's Tower.
I don't believe,
What
but
the
it's fun
fuck
to.
is that?
So it's massive, and they say it's like a rock formation mountain. But to me, it looks like
It absolutely
tree
looks like a
stumps.
tree
So
stump,
this
yeah.
is like another formation that's a mountain but has a flat top,
Wow.
and it just looks like
Wow.
the top of a cut down tree. And then also these type of like jagged mountain ranges look very similar to like
Yeah.
a tree that had like broken and
Yeah,
rotted.
I see that.
So like look at the top of this one. Doesn't it look like there's rings like
Yeah.
a tree?
For sure. That's really crazy.
I think it's so interesting. And then also the like geometric patterns, like that hexagon type looking, it's very similar to like a tree, like cell walls, the way like a tree's structure is.
Okay.
The only problem with this theory, Heath, which you know puts it down, is that there's no remnants of giants anywhere.
So to me, this
To
sounds
me,
crazy.
they disintegrated.
I think that dinosaur bones are giant bones.
Oh my god. But
But Heath,
Well,
the face, it doesn't
They
like.
are giant.
they are giant bones.
The thing is that they're not human skulls though. Like they're not
Well,
like.
those are also just like big animals, but like there's never also been like a full dinosaur intact.
You know
found.
what's something to go off of that?
They just sorry.
No, you're so fine. I saw online somewhere someone said this, and I was like, it's so true. Every depiction of a dinosaur that we've seen, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a Stegosaurus, a Tyrannosaurus Rex, or I said the same thing, Triceratops, whatever it
Couldn't
is,
tell you one.
it's just like an idea of what we think they look like
Yeah.
because of their bones.
Yeah, because we don't know.
we
what
don't
the
actually
skin-
know what
yeah.
they looked like, which is so funny.
Wait. Okay, I'm
So
sure
a lot
you've
of-
seen this, but
a
it'll
lot of
be
people
fun.
think they have feathers too.
Yes.
You know, a chicken is the closest relative. I keep saying that. I really gotta fact check that
A
one.
chicken.
A chicken. Is that a chicken?
Is that a chicken?
A chicken, I believe, is really closely related to a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah,
I
very
right?
similar.
Okay,
like,
good. I'm gonna
Imagine
keep saying
just
that then.
big furry giant chickens running around.
Well, yeah, they were. I can't find it, but it basically like it showed a skeleton of like what was a dinosaur, and it was like, guess what type of dinosaur this was, and then they added feathers, and it was just like a chicken or a bunny, and it's like, oh my god, so Rosie, you're being too much.
Sick girl.
No, she's not.
Yes,
Look
she
at
is.
her.
Come here, mama.
Hi,
Come here, mama.
Come here.
But yeah, there's also another conspiracy, which is why I was saying with the giant bones, the Smithsonian Museum
Yeah.
got busted for hiding and like destroying giant bones back in the day.
Is there a world where
The-
maybe trees could have been bigger and giants didn't exist too? Is there a world where that could happen?
Probably.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
we don't need giants.
Like the oxygen, the atmospheric pressure levels, things like that
Yeah.
were much richer and different, that long ago.
I mean, for sure.
That for the time that probably wasn't considered like humongous or whatever. It was just like normal, but over the course of, however long the Earth's been around or whatever, has kind of made things smaller and smaller and shrunk down.
Mm-hmm.
And you think by the time they started like writing information down, you know how like back then they'll write books or write shit, so like it gets passed on. You think it was so long ago where like they weren't writing anything down to pass that information along?
Well, there's also giants mentioned in the Bible.
Is there?
The Nephilim. Yes. And then also there's like depictions in like cave drawings and the pyramids and things like that of bigger giant-like
people.
There's also what were they called?
I wonder how big the average caveman was.
I know.
I'm sure much.
Oh
bigger
yeah,
than
just
us,
to like
though.
just to see like a life size.
What were they? They were called the red-headed giants, I believe.
Oh,
You
and they had
believe in
redhead.
You believe in the Loch Ness monster or Bigfoot?
I believe there's like humans out there that are just like not, they're
In civilization.
So the red-haired giants that I was talking about. So in Nevada, I'm not sure how to pronounce this Native American name. The Paiutes, something like that. Spoke about a race of statuesque red-headed cannibals who attacked and ate members of the surrounding tribes. Eventually, that tribe destroyed them in Lovelock Cave. In 1911, miners discovered the remains of these giant red-headed mummies and thousands of artifacts. So that was in Nevada.
Ooh, scary.
So this is the jaw compared to a normal-sized
For what?
human. So that was
that's the jaw.
so the red-haired giants that were like discovered in Nevada back in 1911.
Poor
But
gingers,
yeah, that was just-
always being picked on.
Right. They beat our ass. So look how big that jaw is.
But yeah, I
They
was
eat
saying
us
that
up.
I think there were like giants back in the day. And
Oh, I'm
How
sure
how
there were,
big?
Like
Like what would you
12
say
feet.
the?
I would go 12 feet.
Probably like 12
Oh,
feet.
12 feet. Oh, I thought you meant like bigger than
Maybe
that.
more. Also, just like back in the day, think about it. If giants were real, the thought of the pyramids doesn't seem as crazy.
Oh, we got to dive into the pyramids one day.
No, the
Yeah.
pyramid.
That is crazy.
Another conspiracy situation where people are like, no, you're crazy. And then the more you look into it, you're like, oh, like that, like now it's an accepted thing of like, oh, it's probably just like
Oh, the pyramids.
the pyramids.
Oh, the pyramids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Something's definitely funky.
Because
about
the people that
pyramids.
live there don't like they're questioning it too.
But
Like our
also,
tour
like,
guide was like questioning it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my
Yeah.
parents just did the Grand Canyon tour thing that they just wanted to do. So they like took a train out there and they did that. And they were like, oh, there's even it's like a well-known thing that there's like a tribe or a group of people who live at the bottom and they'll get Amazon packages.
No way.
Literally look it up. My parents, she was like, yeah, we saw donkeys going down with packages.
That's
What?
Yes.
wild.
And then apparently like it's
Amazon's for everybody.
no.
It truly is.
Literally, I was like, what? And they're like, no, yeah, it's crazy. And
Jeff said
then,
we gotta hit all markets.
wait, next team bonding we go. But actually, okay, so my mom was actually freaked out about it because it's like a known thing to like people die so much there because they like don't see where they are and they'll take selfies and they fall. So it's like
Oh.
the tour guides were like, do not go to the edge. Like every month there's multiple deaths.
Oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
And,
that
it's,
there's,
and I'm like,
still
but why
deaths.
isn't it regulated then?
people try to like get as close to the edge as possible, and they're just
I
They were
can't
like-
believe that people like decide to like want to go on the edge.
nope.
But like
You don't
crazy.
need to do that.
But yeah, my mom came back being like, there's a lot of weird things. And then their tour guide too that they had, they were like, I shouldn't be telling you this, but like the second I got this job, some weird shit started happening. And I was just
Really?
like, what? Like it was really
Did
interesting.
she tell you?
Yeah, but I
Secret.
forget.
Oh, is it like too secret?
It was just like haunted vibes stuff.
Oh,
She was just
okay.
like weird shit started happening the second I got this job. Like
A haunted house is scary, but like imagine a haunted like in the canyon.
also like hi, one of the like 7 wonders of the world, like one of a huge like national landmark thing.
So what's also interesting is there's similar like hieroglyphics in the Grand Canyon as there is in like ancient Egypt.
See, that's crazy.
That's wild.
And
So maybe it's a portal.
people also think that there was
Portal.
like a Sphinx type structure.
Oh,
and
I saw that
pyramid-
image.
And pyramid in the Grand Canyon.
There's a piece of a rock that almost looks like
The front of like
front
the
of a sphinx.
Yeah. There's like also caves and stuff. I think there's a lot off limits.
Yeah, there's a lot. It was
Yeah.
very obvious that there's certain things that are like we should look it up because I feel like it'd be so cool. But there were certain things that are like you can't go here, do this,
Mhm.
etc. But I'm like, if it's so well guarded, then like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
And it's just so big too.
And then there's
it's
Amazon.
so big, and there's Amazon donkeys going around.
There was a lot because I did a hike from the top all the way down and then back up.
Of course you did.
It was brutal. That
I
was
would-
probably like my
you pay
least
me.
because we did it in one day, and it was from sun up till sundown was the whole day of just
Your
straight
back was
walking.
probably
We went down to the
out.
river, had like a meal, and then came straight back up.
There's
But
a
it
river?
was yeah,
And
right
there's
in
restaurants?
the bottom.
The
Yeah,
Grand Canyon, the
Postmates.
Grand Canyon Cafe on the bottom.
The Grand
Yeah, they have a
Cafe.
really
Run by the
Really
only
nice-
person that lives down there with the
Beautiful
donkeys.
bar down there.
Oh, well, say less. Let's go.
But there was donkeys the entire time. You can even do like a guided donkey ride
Yeah.
all the way down to the bottom.
I would have just done that. My back would have been done.
Yeah, just
I'm riding the donkey.
you know how there's like roads that like cut through mountains and things like that?
Yeah.
When designing and trying to figure out the layout of like a lot of these roads, they would just base it on watching animals how they cut through.
Interesting.
Because animals would know the fastest, most efficient,
Yeah.
like safest route through cutting through mountains and things like that.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So they would take like you would see like where their trail would be that they had been walking and like cutting through. So then they would use that.
Look
to,
at all of us following animals. That's
Cra-
crazy. That is smart though. Like if you're gonna follow anything,
They
follow
do
an
just
animal.
Animal instincts.
Yeah, so they would use those.
Okay, on TikTok recently, this like blew up. I'm very happy because I found it towards the end, meaning I like got to watch the ending as soon as I found it versus like keeping up with it every single day. This woman was putting a fence in her backyard.
Okay.
Oh yes, yes,
You
yes.
see
Now
this?
that you
Okay.
said that, I do know.
No,
What
I
this
don't
is.
know.
She
you're
was
talking
putting a fence in her backyard. I don't know where she lived, but she had like just a open pasture, wanted to put up a fence in her backyard for her family.
Okay.
And they start digging in the backyard to put the fence in like the husband does. Boom, they hit something, they look, it's a rug. A rolled up rug
Uh-oh.
in their backyard.
Oh shit.
And she calls the police, and the police come, and they're like, "Oh, we like can't do anything about this."
They didn't want to like
no
use the
help.
resources to get like
a
excavator or
crane,
whatever
yeah,
it is
whatever
to
it
like
is,
come
yeah.
dig it up. They're like, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah. So she starts like posting about this. Oh, the reason why she also, I think this
I'm
happened
guessing.
first.
I'm guessing. I know what this is in this rug.
She
Just
went. So she went out into her like sunroom that was looking out into the backyard, and her computer screen, laptop, where her laptop was, her desk, completely shattered. All the shit on her desk was moved around. She's like, I don't move this stuff. Like, I think there's like
Weird
a ghost
haunted
here.
stuff
Yeah,
started
she's like, there's a
happening.
ghost here. Boom, they find the rug. Boom, she calls the police. The police say, we're not going to help you.
I don't know how it ended. So
Okay,
I'm excited.
so the police say no, and they're like, you can dig it up yourself. If you find something in there, then,
Okay,
you
that makes
know,
sense.
we can help, which why would you not dig it up for her? So she and her friends come over, and they're like, let's do a girls' wine night and start fucking digging in the backyard.
Let's
I
go.
know.
His name's Domingo.
And so all her girlfriends come over, and she's gaining so much traction on TikTok now because obviously people are like, there's a fucking body.
Everybody
What
in
is this
invested.
rug? Yeah.
There is a body in that rug. And so then, luckily, I believe it was some investigators or something happened to see her TikToks, and they called her and they're like, we don't know why the police said that. Please leave it. We will come and excavate this rug. Like before they excavate it, they're like, we're
sent
going to
the
bring the
cadaver
dogs.
dogs.
We're going to bring the dogs.
Why does it have to get to TikTok before?
I know.
Before?
I understand. So they bring the 2 cadaver dogs, and she's like, again, this woman also, like, I would have done the same, but she is like making 5,000 TikToks about this, like every single thing.
She's the rug girl.
Just wait for part 2, and then like comes back part 2. Okay, now part 3.
smart.
Just wait. No, she like made so much money off of this, and so the first cadaver dog goes, sniffs, sits right by the site,
where the rug is.
right by the site. So they're like, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
potentially something's there. So they're like, okay, let's send the second cadaver dog. Boom, they send the second cadaver dog, sits. They're
Same
both.
area.
They have both.
How
sat-
big is this rug? Like,
Well, they don't know because it's
It-
underground still.
Like imagine like this rug like rolled up
I'd say
and
like
then
a
just
9 by
buried,
12.
oh, okay, so it's
buried underground.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
they dug
but
a
it's
hole.
rolled up.
Yeah.
They dug a hole, but imagine like, so you're seeing it where it would be rolled up. So they only see like this much of like the outside
it's
of it.
it's pretty tough to like actually.
Yeah.
dig
She
out,
just
yeah.
sees the top from the top
Yeah.
of it too.
Yeah.
And so then they're like, okay, start to excavate because 2 cadaver dogs sat by it. They excavate it. Allegedly, they found nothing in it. But I saw a lot of people online saying, because she was literally like Windexing her windows. They like put like a guard up for her so she couldn't go outside, and she was still like filming through it. And so a lot of people online were like, there is a world where they did find something, but
Yeah.
they didn't want this girl to keep TikToking
Yeah.
it because she would not stop.
Also, I'm sorry, I would move.
I would
like,
too.
I'm sorry.
I
bye.
would too. So
No,
I don't know.
They,
if
but they
it's-
also can't lie about that because it just seems like they're
On
hiding
her
something.
property
It
too.
could
don't know.
have maybe been a very important piece to some puzzle that is
Oh.
almost solved,
Yeah.
or
maybe
has
it's-
it been
or
solved
maybe
and they
it's
don't
still
want to like
in the midst.
could be
Yeah,
ongoing.
I will say like
So
if-
they say we can't provide any information yet, but like them just saying no, there was no body there. Isn't that like just
maybe
a
they try
blatant
to
lie?
just shut it down.
Yeah.
or even like maybe
Also, it doesn't surprise
maybe
me.
she knows, but they were like, you're like legally you can't say anything.
Maybe,
online.
maybe I think that's more of the case. Like you actually
Maybe.
cannot
Because
talk
like
about
think
this.
about it,
yeah.
like if it was like your loved one who you didn't know where they ended up, like I would not want to find out from fucking
No,
TikTok.
of
Yeah.
course not. I just was like, oh, for me, when I watched it, I was like, oh, guess there's no body. And then I opened the comments, and everyone was like, no,
Uh-huh.
they're like, they
There's
just didn't want to know
something.
because
those dogs aren't. Those dogs
Two
aren't.
cadaver
Because if it
dogs
was
to sit on
crazy
it.
too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Those dogs are
Very weird.
trained.
Yeah, they're
they
not
know what
just
to-
random.
People are also
They
saying
weren't
maybe
taking a
there's a
dump.
world where someone was unalived on the rug, and maybe the body wasn't in there, but like the scent
But
of
why
something was on there.
bury a big
Just the
ass
rug.
like
that makes no sense.
Well, what if there's like blood on the rug or something?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
Still, something's
don't
weird.
know.
But to
Something
bury,
fishy.
Though.
if you're burying the rug, you're burying the body.
You're putting the body in.
And
you're
it
rolling
was
up.
deep.
Yeah.
It was,
It was pretty
enough
deep.
for a cadaver, or not a cadaver, an excavator.
I wonder what the rug looked like because I feel like that could
We can reverse
get a
image her.
sense of like when the rug came out, like or where the
long
rug
ago?
come from. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know.
Or, like imagine you're like a newlywed or something. Like you're so excited to move into your new house. You're like,
Oh,
let's build the
no.
fence, and then
We're
She
gonna put our
kids,
white
too.
picket fence that we've been wanting.
the flowers.
My whole life.
Girls, I have a new project for us to do. You're gonna want to come on over quick.
It's wine
This
o'clock.
is gonna be fun.
Get a shovel.
It's our little shovels. Like it's doing nothing.
like sandbox. oh my
Damn,
God.
that's crazy.
It
Holy
just
shit.
happened recently.
I can't wait to go home and look
It was
this
pretty
up.
crazy. Do you have a conspiracy theory for us?
Yes, actually, he told me this one. This is one of my favorite ones that he's told me about. But the Antarctic. Have you ever heard of the Antarctic Treaty?
Oh my God, yes.
It's a treaty that every single country / continent in the world. They all came together.
This is real.
This is
a
real.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
They all came together in like what 1959, 1960.
59 is like when it was signed, basically, and then 61 is when it like went into
effect. But they
Yeah.
all agreed together as like the nation to make Antarctica pretty much unlivable. You can't use Antarctica to
like nobody can claim it.
nobody can
basically.
claim it. You can't live there. Only a certain group of people can live there for like research purposes and
that nobody would
and
like establish like a dominance or like do like
Like conquer it and call it.
military
And, like,
like
why?
For a world who has fought so much over any inch of land, it's even if it's just frozen and not even if you couldn't like do anything on it, like someone would still want the land physically.
green.
Exactly.
100%.
But why?
I think they're hiding something.
100%.
I think there's definitely something going on.
Also, like you can go to
Antarctica.
Antarctica, but like you just
You
do,
can't
like,
pass a certain.
Yeah, it's like a certain.
you get to like go to like the edge, like on a guided
where
like
the penguins
boat.
are.
Every
And-
country has signed this.
Yeah.
Basically,
Well,
it's,
I don't know about every country because there's.
It's not like country- it's more-
56 something countries like all agreed that this land is off limits. Nobody gets like control. Nobody can do it, and
Like the
we want to
UN,
have
basically.
peace. We want to all agree.
It's really crazy that they were able to come to an agreement on something.
Especially that time too.
Yes, right after World War II.
I don't know, dude.
Something.
I don't know, dude.
But
It's
also,
it's also just so big. It's such a big piece of land.
you know, it's bigger
That's-
than like the United States. It's bigger than China. It's bigger than Canada.
Really?
It's massive.
Oh, I didn't.
Wait,
And I know people are gonna say, "Oh, because the climate is too cold out
I
there."
was gonna say
I
it's
call
so
horseshit.
frigid.
Yeah.
I call horseshit.
There's a lot of really cold places.
Yeah, there's a
also,
lot of really
there-
cold places.
There
And
has to be a lot of like resources there still. It's still untouched land.
There's something. There's all people also think there's like pyramids on Antarctica,
Oh.
and there's like ancient secrets.
Oh, so maybe like all the aliens just live in Antarctica.
I don't
will
think
say
that.
it's very like protected. Like if you go there, like and they do tours and things, you have to like they like make you dip your boots in like all this liquid and all these things to like keep it from like affecting, like keeping from us affecting there. So I'm like, do they just care?
They don't care about anywhere on this planet.
They
will
don't.
rip down every forest. They
Yeah,
will
that's true.
demolish,
It
do
says-
whatever they want to make money and find
The
oil.
Antarctic Treaty
true.
is a set of agreements that regulate international relations with respect to Antarctica. It's giving Flappy Bird.
I was gonna say it's respect. I'm like, is it
There's
like
something
respect
happening.
thing?
Now all of a sudden everybody's got respect and all these countries agree on this, that this is off limits. It's
We just come together as a family. Hey guys, you know
it is
what?
crazy to think
It's
that
the
we can't
only
ever. No one
treaty-
can agree on anything ever.
Oh,
It's
wow.
the
That is
only treaty that's
interesting.
never been broken.
Wait, so is this where flat earthers come in? Flat earthers claim that the Antarctic Treaty prohibits people from entering Antarctica and that Antarctica is like the end of the world.
Oh,
people-
you
there's-
see,
That sounds like a
to me, it's
stretch.
just more like what the hell is on in Antarctica where
Yeah.
nobody can go to it.
Or like,
People go.
but
No, people go, but you can't
go to
like
the
pass a
the
certain.
corner.
You can't just go there. by
Look it up.
yourself.
Go on Google Maps. You can't go anywhere else except for that little
And you
section in
can't,
Antarctica.
you can't just like go fly a plane over it if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can't do
it
that.
says important points of the treaty.
Like you're not allowed to
There's
fly around to like check it out.
no military activities
Mm-hmm.
and weapons testing are prohibited. Complete freedom of scientific research. Free exchange of scientific plans among treaty nations. Any territorial claims in Antarctica will be on hold. Parties shall meet periodically to discuss measures.
Yes, they have meetings there. Like all these country like
National
leaders, like,
laws
will-
only apply to citizens, not to areas in Antarctica. That doesn't make sense.
It's giving Illuminati.
something.
You know what I mean?
weird.
It's like why can't I go and see it?
Parties shall ensure
Let me
no
come to the
illegal
meeting.
activity.
Why can't we as a Earth come and see
Maybe.
this piece of land? Like we get to go to these other countries and go visit. Why can't we go visit Antarctica?
For me, it's less of like it's the fact that people all agree. Like that's weird to me.
Yeah, it's
Or
weird.
did they agree? Like if someone finds something, then I want a part of it. Is it like that the vibe?
But we did that everywhere else.
I know, but maybe like I don't know. That's really weird.
Yeah, something.
I'm gonna look into it more.
If you wanted to do a freaking Remy vlog out there, I think you have every right to do that in Antarctica.
Chris Clemens did. I watched it. It was very good.
I know, but like
What,
yeah, you
to
can go.
Antarctica?
A vlog. Yeah.
Oh, because don't you have to be like approved or something to?
You have to like go on like a
Like a guided tour.
A guided
type
tour.
thing.
It's like the Grand Canyon. Like they won't let you just like go wherever. you want to go.
Yeah.
I didn't
This
realize
is
it was
crazy.
that big.
I didn't realize that
didn't
many
know
countries
that.
signed off on it.
It's also weird. Like it's a lot of it is like blurred out on Google Maps and stuff.
Really?
I want to know what the penguins
Can you take
know.
it? And they say
Oh
the
my
weather
God, they know
the
they
weather is
know.
too bad to fly a plane around there.
But a satellite should still
buy
pick
it.
it up.
A lot of the satellite imaging is like blurred out and like
Oh, it's
blown
so
out because
pretty.
it's too snowy and white.
I just want to take a dune buggy out in the Antarctic too.
Is
Little
it just like
snowmobile?
uninhabitable? Is there
That's
a
what
word
they
for
That's what they
it?
say, yeah.
It's
But I
just
still
so
feel like someone would
cold.
be like, well, we own it. You know?
I mean, think about like all of the specimens that are like deep in the
There's
ocean.
the
Yeah, I'm sure there's a
emperor.
lot of snowy
I think there's a lot of
animals,
animals.
There's
Yeah.
the emperor penguin, a leopard seal, a king penguin, a Weddell seal.
Oh, you know, orcas are busting up
Or
ass
seal.
around
Orcas,
Antarctica.
narwhals,
seal,
beluga
macaroni
whales.
penguin. That's funny.
I don't know. It seems like there's fresh water everywhere. You'd be able to survive.
I think the
Got ice.
the depths of the oceans really
scary
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry,
I
why
hate
do-
that.
It's
The
just
depth.
crazy how like people want to go to space, but like we haven't even understood like a drop of what our ocean is. That's
I agree.
terrifying.
And we probably
That's
never
crazy.
will too.
Oh, they're like, oh, that's.
But it
scares me
is
so
just
much.
crazy that there are animals that have adapted to be able to be deep.
That we haven't
like-
even discovered yet.
Yeah.
like monsters.
we only know 5% of what's in the ocean.
No,
The
and she
Loch
watches.
Ness.
She watches stuff all the time.
It's crazy. And think of how much we know.
Do you think mermaids are real?
I don't.
Like sirens?
No, I don't.
Unless
maybe
they're really
there's
good at
something-
hiding, but
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't
I
think
like
so.
want it to be.
Yeah,
I know.
I
It's
mean,
fun.
like,
It's
it
fun to
would be
think
cool.
about.
I believe in aliens for sure, so maybe.
aliens are just life that are not from Earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I definitely believe there's shit out there.
We know you think that.
I just
We know you hope that.
I don't want that in my bed.
Zane trying to find an alien girlfriend.
I
This was a lot of food for thought.
I just want to see an alien be like interviewed, like a big Dateline like interview where like we have an alien and human.
Somehow
form.
they speak English.
It's just like, and it being translated to our language.
Google Translate.
Oh my god! Like tell us, like and just get like imagine that interview is like 30 minutes. Like everyone's like we want more.
Has anyone seen a UFO?
We've seen like those image like.
I
those-
swear on my life, I've seen one in real life. I
Really?
Oh, really?
swear on my life.
Where'd you see it?
In Joshua Tree.
Did you?
That
Did,
track,
you-
I swear.
Was it more
on
like
my
a
life.
like it was moving and like that type
I
of
saw it like
movement?
it was like not high in the sky. It had to be like high school or so.
She was
I
watching the movie Nope.
No, literally. She's
never.
like,
She's
and
too
then the
hot.
light opened and I got sucked up.
I swear to God, I saw a flash of light go across the sky. It was like low, cross the sky, disappear. Like I swear on my life.
Like, no, I believe it. I believe it.
I believe it. I believe that you believe you saw that.
I just think if
So backhanded. I believe you saw that.
no, I just feel like it has to be like military shit all the time. Like I would purposely make my spaceship look like a UFO just to fuck with people.
Like
That would be
military
fun. I'd be coming up with shit like that all the time in the base. Be like, guys, we should. This
They'll
will fuck
never
everybody
know
up.
that no one will believe them.
Oh, this one
Making
gonna
a
fuck them.
UFO.
Yeah. Oh my, they're gonna be questioning
Hey,
their
watch this,
entire
watch this.
sanity.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Basically Unfiltered. Go subscribe to our Patreon, fuck my life, patreon.com/basically unfiltered. I always want to say
No one wants to fuck your life. It's not that bad. Yeah, they came out wrong.
I'm getting delirious now.
Yes, thank you so much for watching. We love you. And again, patreon.com/basically unfiltered.
And comment down below what your favorite conspiracy theory
Yes.
is because we will read them and we will
Please.
talk about them.
And maybe we can do a part 2 and we can like put
Oh,
theirs.
yeah.
We can do like reacting to their
Love
conspiracies. Yeah,
idea.
love.
Because we know like surface level ones, but we're sure that you know real
No,
good
these
ones.
are all gonna be. He thinks mountains are trees.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't know. It's fun.
It's
It's
fun.
just
Leave us
fun.
They're
alone.
fun.
All right, bye guys.
It did look like a tree though.
It does.
It does. It's close
It
enough.
did.
That's why Paul Bunyan. It
Yeah.
was a giant that chopped down trees.
Say, hear me out.
These stories come from
Hear
something.
me out.
A giant girl. Like, hear me out.
Jack and the Beanstalk. All right, bye.
Bye.